What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Pick Plug back again with another video, and to be up to some Thursday picks for today. Today we got a pretty solid slate for today's picks, and of course we are looking to sweep today's picks. We came to so close to a sweep yesterday, hitting all of our plays except for one, and that was the Donovan Mitchell prop for the over on PRA. Unfortunately, or was it points with rebounds? Unfortunately, he just completely wet the bed. Absolutely terrible game from him. First three quarters, he only had 2 points for Donovan Mitchell, and he somehow ended up with 20 plus points by the fourth. So absolutely very weird game from Donovan Mitchell. And of course, we are looking to bounce back today and have the full sweep for today. Hopefully, we will hit all 3 picks, every single play for today's picks. So of course, if you guys do like these plays, make sure to comment down below which ones you'll be tailing, and don't forget to smash that like button as well, and smash the subscribe button if you guys want to join me on this journey. We are so close to 45,000 subscribers, so if you guys do want to get these plays as soon as they drop, turn your post notification button so that you guys don't miss out on these future picks. They do change a very frequent amount throughout the day, and a lot of these plays sometimes even get taken off the board. So if you guys want the high value picks, go ahead and turn your post notifications once you do subscribe. Of course, the outlet had a pretty solid day overall. Now, they are placing a lot of plays, not just on NBA. They also do have some college football lines as well, but they've been placing a lot of 4-man picks and 6-man plays as well. Now, for Taco Tuesday, they had a huge overall day. Wednesday, they also had a very solid day. So they have been on, I believe, a couple of 3-day streak, I believe. And with this huge win on the 18th, they had a bunch of demon plays cashing out as well. Members were killing it. And again, this is not only just on PrizePicks, this is on PrizePicks, CHALKBOARD, Underdog, FanDuel, DraftKings, you name it, whatever app there is betting on, the analysts cover it, and they are posting plays for those lines, whatever. They also do have the max lock of the day, which is the most valuable play of the day, where analysts are basically putting all of their units on that line, and they're telling you to, and those lines have the highest hit rate. So if you guys do want access to those plays, go ahead and check out the VIP. These are the VIP results. If you guys want to see the results for yourself, you can also just click the link in the description below to join up and see the results. And also, a lot of people have been DMing me. I have gotten this a few times. When you do join the Discord, you can actually DM them that you have used one of their promo codes, and you can actually win up to a total of 1 month access when you do go ahead and use all of their codes. So if you guys are looking to get free access, you can use their codes on Sleeper, Underdog, CHALKBOARD, as well as Better, and you can get up to you can get 1 week for each of these apps, whether you, let's say you sign up to Sleeper, but for Underdog, CHALKBOARD, and Better, you haven't signed up to them, you can sign up to one of them and get a week access to that. So you can click the link in the description below to join the Discord, so you guys can be able to DM them and actually get a free week of access to the VIP. Now, like I said, we do got some great plays ahead of us for today, so without further ado, let's hop into today's picks. For our first play today, this line may change, is subject to change throughout the day, but I do like this line where it is at right now for the PRA at Ibaka Zubac for the 31.5 PRA. This line will be for less. Now, if you look at the last 5 games, Zubac has been struggling. He's been playing against some pretty poor defensive teams. We got Philly, Boston, Dallas as well. All some teams that are struggling. He did go on the over against Dallas. Denver is another team that is decent, but again, going up against Orlando, they have a very solid defense right now. They are an unfavorable matchup, and looking at that center position, they are a pretty neutral matchup. They are not relying much out of their centers, but of course, it is great to look at the last matchup. That's why I do really love the Outlier app. If you guys do have access to the Outlier app, you will win a bunch more bets, and you guys can see access to data like this. Nicholas Claxton went on the under. Daron Sharp, Cat went on the under. Mitchell Robinson, a bunch of these centers have gone the over. In fact, 6 straight centers have gone the under for this line and have not been able to go on the over for their PRA lines. Now, Zubac himself has failed to exceed 31.5 PRA in 7 out of his last 8 games versus the top 10 defenses for assists allowed. He's averaging 26.2 PRA, and the reason for that is because Zubac himself, he cannot actually create himself. Most of the time, he gets a decent amount of good looks by himself, but most of the time he's actually getting assists from Harden or another teammate, and he's not really creating for himself. So when he goes up against a team that is actually third in assists allowed, they're limiting teams to just 23.7 assists per game on average. It's going to be a tougher game for him to go on the over for this line, even though he's averaging 33 minutes. In his last 2 games, he had 33 minutes against Boston and Philly. Boston being 4th in their opponent rank, as well as Philly being 14th in their opponent rank. Now, both of these teams, of course, going up against Orlando, which I do believe right now they are playing better defense. I do think this is going to be an even tougher matchup. Now, head-to-head, he is 100%, but Orlando last season was not how they're playing today. They've been playing a lot better, especially the season before on the 2024. This is definitely very different Orlando Magic. So I do really like this line for the under. Insights wise, we can see the teams that he's got on the under for. We got Atlanta. They've been playing very well. OKC, of course, they've been blowing out teams. So in this matchup, I just have Zubac for the under. If you guys do like this play, it may get bumped, may be higher later in the day, it may be lower. Just depends on whether you guys see this line at. So definitely do check it out. If you guys do like this play, let me know how you feel about it down in the comment section below. For our next line today, we'll be going over to the rebound section, scrolling down all the way to Jalen Johnson for 9 rebounds. Now, this line is at 9 on PrizePicks, but it is subject to change again. It just came out at 9 on PrizePicks, but I do believe this gets lowered. Either way, I do like this line for the over, even if you do see it at 9, but you can wait for that adjustment. He's averaging 11.2 in his last 5 games, and he's played against some pretty decent teams. Overall, Jalen Johnson, he's been a rebounding machine recently. He's been grabbing a decent amount of lines, and decent amount of rebounds, and I do believe this line gets lowered down to 8.5. Out of all of the teammates, there are a couple of questionable teammates. Kristaps Porzingis is questionable, as well as Zachary Ricochet, both questionable players, and both huge adjustments for him, especially if they're both out. He definitely has a lot more rebound chances on his team. And if we look on the other side, no Wemby, no a lot of missing players from the San Antonio Spurs, no Jordan McCollum, no Stephon Castle. So definitely going to be an adjustment for the Spurs. And if we seen the last game that they played, they gave up a lot for that matchup against Memphis. So I do believe Jalen Johnson, he's in a great position right now to go on the over. Although the matchup says that they're not there. They've been playing pretty good recently. With all the injuries, it's definitely changed. They're not 4th rank in rebounds allowed anymore, especially against the small forward position. Although it does say they are giving up an average of 5.4, this definitely changes with all the injuries and head-to-head as well. He's gone up against them in the past, going on the over. In the last season, he had 9 rebounds. So I do think that this line goes on the over. He's also exceeded 8.5 in 6 straight games on the road, averaging 12.3. So he plays a little bit better on the road, which I do like. If you look here in the last couple of road games, he's 7 out of 10 as opposed to 6 out of 10. So seeing a lot of green right here. I do like that for the over. His lines have been bumped up and down. Hopefully it does not go up to 9.5. That will be a little bit risky, but I do believe it falls back down to 8.5. Let me know if you guys do like this play, because it is a great line to go with on the free prop that is on Josh Allen for 0.5 yards on CHALKBOARD. Now, CHALKBOARD, of course, you guys can alternate the lines yourself. So even if that Jalen Johnson line does get bumped to 9.5, you can change the line yourself. And the thing that I do really love about CHALKBOARD is that right now you can actually win up to 100 times your payout boost, or 150 times out your payout boost when you could use code OUTLET, as well as a huge deposit match. 100% deposit match. When you deposit $100, you can get an additional $100 for free. And not only can you use code OUTLET on the Daily Fantasy app, you can also use it on their social sports picks app. Absolutely huge. And with this Josh Allen play, you don't need to be playing, or you don't need to be knowing anything about NFL. Of course, it is just a free pick for all users. So go ahead and click the link in the description below to download the CHALKBOARD app. Use code OUTLET to be able to get access to all those benefits and this promo and cash out on this huge play. You can literally just put it in a 2-pick slip and easily cash out for the day. Alternatively, though, I did want to let you guys know for the 15.5 rebounds plus assist line, this is also a very solid play that I will be taking the over on. Similarly, he's 7 out of 10 actually on this line, and I do believe if you check on PrizePicks, the rebounds plus assist line, I believe it is at 15.5. So this line is actually the same. and it did come out at 16.5, but it came down to 15.5. So similarly, I do really like this line for the over, especially if Chris Pts is out. Definitely do see him go on the over for this line. So he's had a game where he had 14 assists as a small forward. Definitely very impressive. So if he has a great game again, he definitely will be going on the over for this line. So let me know if you guys do like this play. If you guys do like the alternate line, let me know. I do appreciate your guys' insights. A lot of you guys have been keeping it very real in the comment section, and I do appreciate that. So go ahead and let me know if you guys will be tailing these picks. For the next line, we'll be going over to the points plus rebounds tabs, going down all the way to Jeremy Sohan for 13.5 points plus rebounds. This line will be for more. Now, looking at Jeremy Sohan, we can see he's only hit this line in 2 out of his last 5 games. But with the adjustment, like I said, a lot of injuries on the Spurs right now. He's been getting a little bit more minutes. If we look here on Outlier, we can see those matchups that he's had. He's seen a big boost as opposed to seeing 6.3 minutes against the Warriors, then 13 minutes. He's now seeing 22 minutes and on average within the last 2 games with these injuries. So I like how he's been getting a lot more usage rate head to head. He's already hit this multiple times in the past, as well as this is a home game for him as well. So he should have a little bit of a higher boost just from that home court advantage. He's hit this line in 5 out of 10 as opposed to 4 out of 10. And in the last 5 straight games, he's actually gone on the over for this 13.5 rebounds plus assists or rebounds plus points line in 5 straight games versus the bottom 10 defenses for the rebounds allowed. He's averaging 18 points plus rebounds against those teams. So he's actually playing pretty solid against these teams, and the matchup is there. Overall, he's going to be a team that is 23rd in rebounds allowed, 23rd in their rank for rebounds allowed, and versus the power forward power forward position. Right now, the matchup is there as well. Very favorable for rebounds allowed, as well as they're neutral for points allowed. He gets an average, they're giving an average of 23.7 points allowed per game versus that power forward position, and they are neutral. So right now, I really do like this line for the over for Jeremy Sohan. And if you guys do like this play, let me know how you feel about it down in the comment section below, as well as any of the other picks in today's video. If you guys do want a bonus personal play, I've been posting them on Instagram. For those of you guys that have been following, you can follow me on Instagram at PickPlugYT, and I'll drop these guaranteed personal picks not every single day, but at least I try to at least every other day. So if you guys do want one for today, smash that like button. Let's get this video to 300 likes, and I got you guys with a bonus pick in the next video. Again, I do appreciate you guys keeping it real in the comment section for all the insights that you give me on the plays. It helps me to get better and post more consistent plays. So thank you guys. Keep it real in the comment section. Let me know if you guys are tailing these picks or not. But thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.